We're the Chews, and we've traveled over 60 countries traveling the world affordably. But this time, we're in Tanzania, specifically Zanzibar. But this time, we're spending our time on the East Coast, famous for postcard beaches, turquoise water, and that laid-back island vibe. We're diving into local culture with performances, visiting a spice farm and cooking traditional food, then heading out for a private dive boat day with snorkeling with starfish. We're even feeding sea turtles, and trust us, these beaches might be some of the best beaches in the world. And of course, we're showing you the prices of everything along the way, so you can plan your own trip with confidence. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this one. Alright, so we ended up getting a car rental because for the rest of the trip, we are getting out of Stone Town and we're exploring other parts of Zanzibar. So I saw online like car rentals for like $40, $45 a day. But we actually found a local car rental that we were able to get a car for around $25 a day. So we're seeing the world and saving $1 and supporting a local company. Also, in order to drive in Zanzibar, you need to have a local permit. So they also did that paperwork for me, and it was only $10 to get the local permit as well. So for the 3 days, it's gonna be about $85. So really good deal. Now, if you guys are interested in the rental car company, you can check out our Explore Zanzibar travel guide, linked in the description below.
We are on the Spice Island. I wanted to go check out one of the spice farms. So we went to Siso Spice Farm, which was only about 30 minutes from Stone Town, and we had a really great experience overall.
So we actually paid around $20 for the tour, and we got to see all the different spices. But we also were able to do a cooking class and eat lunch there as well. So we actually went to the garden, we went out and picked our own food. We grabbed the leaves, and then we cooked it with the locals. It was really cool to see everything come together, and at the end, the food was amazing. A lot of it was really vegetarian friendly, which I was surprised that I loved it. They even had some tuna, so I did have some protein, but overall I would definitely recommend to do this tour and support locals.
Yeah, it was really great. We used all different types of spices, cinnamon, cardamom. We learned how to make the pilau. We grated the coconut. We chopped all the veggies. It was just a lot of fun. I've been trying to learn how to cook, so this really was a great way to do it.
So we drove about an hour and a half from the spice farm, and we made it here in Jambiani. So we actually drove to Paje, which is another tourist area, and Jambiani is going to be more low-key all the way on the eastern side of the island. Now, this place is beautiful and is only $31 a night, which I love. Now, you walk outside and it has like an outdoor like Medina like patio area, but it has a roof over you just in case it rains. You walk inside and there's like a getting ready area over here, which opens up to the small little kitchen that's here. Also, you have a big king size bed with a mosquito net. I love the decoration in this place, the ambiance. It has a separate area for storage. And then also, Liv's favorite part of the place is that there is a dedicated shower area and toilet area, so there's like a break in between so that the bathroom floor doesn't get super wet when you shower. Good morning, another beautiful day here in Zanzibar. So we're here in Jambiani, and we were gonna start this day really early, but it's been raining crazy, if you guys can't hear right now. So we haven't really been motivated to do anything. We've just been in bed enjoying it, but we weren't expecting the rain, but slow mornings are okay on vacation, right? Now, it's currently around like 11 or 12 o'clock, so let's get the day started. Hopefully, it's not a hurricane. So the good thing is where we want breakfast is only about 15 minutes in the car from Jambiani. So we actually just drove over here and we are on the beach. So this area is super cool, definitely a more tourist area. But another thing is that it's all sand and dirt roads. So just be prepared for that. Alright, so the queen needed her coffee wake up, she needed her breakfast, so we decided to go to this tourist area, which is Paje. And Paje, it's definitely more of a tourist vibe, but it is rainy, so there's not a lot of people out right now. Also, I do want to note that if you do have a car, it's not going to be like real roads here, it's more like dirt and sand that you're riding on, so just be prepared for that. But now we're walking actually on the beach, and it's just soft sand, white sand, and beautiful. It's actually low tide right now. You can look way far out and just be able to walk around. But we're just gonna enjoy the time on the beach right now. Hopefully it doesn't rain anymore.
Alright, so I just ate at ZanziBarista, which is right on Paje Beach, and it has really incredible aesthetics. They have a nice upstairs and downstairs, and the coffee there is really strong. I got an Americano, and the food I would say is just okay. I got the Mediterranean hummus bowl, and I would say the most thing that I really enjoyed was the ocean view. So you can check it out, have a coffee, enjoy. So one thing I appreciate about the locals is that they're all very welcoming and very kind, and when they try to sell you things like henna or different souvenirs, if you're not interested, they simply are just like Hakuna Matata, like no worries, like it's perfectly fine.
Also, even though we kind of don't dress like the locals, they still assume that we are from the area. So they always come up to us and speak Swahili with us. But once we start talking, they quickly realize that we're not Tanzanian. So yeah, definitely cool. And we love being around people who embrace us when we're there. So we made it here at Mapacha Food Court, and it really is a food court. It looks like they're all kind of like working together, and there's a lot of different restaurants and choices. You have ice cream shops, you have vegan restaurants, you have breakfast, you have gelato, you have noodles. Pretty much you can come here and it's a one-stop shop for whatever kind of food you like. Because it's so early, I actually ended up getting chicken tenders and sweet potato fries, and those $8, but good value because it's a lot of food and it's really good. Alright, so we also heard one of the must-do things here in Jambiani is to go to the Move Zanzibar Community Center on Saturdays around 5, I think like 4:30 to 5. They have like an acrobat show, and it's not just that, it's the way that the whole community comes out and supports the local talent that's here. They had an acrobat show. Those guys are so strong, all the different moves and gymnastics that they were doing. Also, there were plays, they were singing, there was dancing, and it's just a real lively event. And it's also free to go.
But definitely feel free to donate to the community.
Alright, so we are rushing over to get here at the Beautiful Rock restaurant, and this is a super amazing restaurant, and it's actually depending on the tides, gives you a different experience. So sometimes people come and the water is all the way over here, so in order to get there you have to actually take a boat. But right now it's low tide, so now that it is low tide you can actually walk across. There is a little gap, but you do get a little bit wet, but you can go and explore. Now, honestly, we would have ate there tonight, but we have to get back before it gets too dark. Sunset hit us too early, so let's head back out. But an amazing experience here, guys. So on our way back from the Rock restaurant, we saw a place called Hanoi Cafe. And if you guys have watched our Vietnam content, then you know that Liv's favorite coffee of all time is the coconut coffee. So when she heard that they had the coconut coffee, she made us stop there and get a coconut coffee.
Yes, so this is actually an authentic place created by someone from Vietnam. So I was so ready to try it out. So I actually got the coconut coffee there. It was good. To me, it tastes a little bit more like vanilla coffee. And I also ordered the Thai drunken noodles, which were a little bit more on the chewy side. It is a Thai dish at a Vietnamese restaurant, so maybe that's why.
I got a chicken dish with sweet coconut rice, and it came in a clay pot, and it was so good. I definitely recommend this place, and it's right there on Jambiani Street. Good morning, good morning. Another beautiful day here in paradise in Zanzibar, and actually this morning it has been torrential downpouring, but the sun looks like it's coming out, so it may be an amazing day. So let's get the day started and let's go. So we drove about 30 minutes and we made it here at Salaam Cave, and this was about $12 per person for a 30-minute session, and it's a really cool, beautiful like lagoon area. But what's super cool about it is that they have these beautiful turtles here. So I'm here, I'm gonna get in, and it's time for me to feed some of these turtles. Alright, so we're just getting out of Salaam Cave, and it's such a cool experience. One good thing that I would say is that the water varies between like 3 and 5 feet. So it was about like nipple to like not even shoulder height for me when I was going in there. So really nice.
Yeah, the water, it's not too cold, maybe a little bit chilly, but not too bad. It's all clear water, and there's a lot of turtles here. And you just feed them, not directly feed them, because then they might bite you, but you just kind of put the seaweed kind of close to you so they'll come near you, and then you just very gentle with the turtles. It's really nice. But I would say, at one point they did think that my hair was seaweed, so they did try to eat my hair. But it was okay, it was nice. It was a really good experience.
But it's about like 9:30 and we're leaving now, and there are so many people here, so I definitely recommend to come early if you want to get beautiful photos and videos, you know, relatively with not a lot of people. Alright, so we're back in Paje, and we just had breakfast at Mr. Kahawa, and this place was beautiful. It's actually a hotel, and it has a pool. It's right there on the beach, so you go there, and the views of the beach, the white sand, the blue water is amazing. But we went there for breakfast, and it's definitely more of a vegan, vegetarian kind of restaurant, which is perfect for Liv. So I ended up getting like a breakfast wrap, which is like eggs and tomato, avocado, and it was pretty good.
So I ordered a falafel wrap, and the one thing that I didn't really like was that I told them I was allergic to avocado, and they still brought it out with avocado. But other than that, it was okay. It was nice scenery. It was nice to just have my toes in the nice white soft sand. So definitely enjoyed the ambiance.
Alright, so about a 5-minute drive from our place, we made it here at the Dhow Resort, and it's so beautiful here. It's white sand, crystal clear water. You look out and the colors of the blues, it's just such a dreamy place. And what's the most amazing about it, honestly, is you look way far out and you see people are still standing and just like walking on it. It's like, it's just amazing. For the next part of this journey, Liv and I are on a Dhow boat. It's a beautiful, luxurious private sail. It's just us two, and this is amazing. We just had lunch, and in lunch it had a lot of vegetarian food. It had wraps, it had lobster, it had fish, it had rice, chicken, so good, fruits, lots of flavor. We rode all the way to the southeast, and we're here. The water is so amazing here, guys. So this ride between Liv and I is 3 hours, and we just stopped and we see a bunch of starfish over here. So maybe I'll get out and swim with the starfish. Alright, they also provided snorkels, so I'm about to dive in and see some starfish. Let's go. Such an amazing time. 3 hours with Gypsea sailing.
Yes,
and
let me tell you, they had wine, they kept pouring it for me, they had all the best fruits, they had lobster, they had hummus, they had so many good options.
But I just want you guys to see how far away we are, and look how low the water is. Like, this is amazing. It doesn't even make sense that we're this far out, and we are just walking. Knee level is crazy. Definitely Jambiani Beach is one of the most beautiful beaches we've ever seen. The water is crystal clear, white sand,
You can walk for miles and amazing coastline. But one of the best part is that it's still very low key. Like there's still not a ton of people who are here, and it doesn't feel crowded at all. So I definitely would recommend, come check it out.
Good morning. We just checked out of our place in Jambiani. We're gonna have one last breakfast here in Paje, and then we're gonna head to the north of the island to explore some more.
Let's go. Y'all ever seen a Zanzibar stampede? Let me show y'all. Look at them. My brother, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. You gotta wait, my brother, relax. Just wait. See, y'all not patient. Come on now, y'all separated the family.
So for breakfast, we stopped at the Plants, which is right in Paje, a plant-based restaurant, and I ordered the Indian dal dish with chapati, and it was pretty good. It was a little bit more on the mild side, not as spicy as I would have loved it to be, but I also got a really refreshing coconut water right in the coconut. I also had the Tanzanian coffee that was made in a Vietnamese style, which was really cool, right in front of me.
Now, to be honest, plant-based food is not my preference, but I did eat with the queen, and I had a smoothie pancake, and it was literally a smoothie blended on top of a pancake. It was like watermelons, different fruits with a coconut-based pancake, and I would say it was okay. It was interesting, a weird texture, but overall, I'm full.
Yes, just of note, this place usually does accept cards, but the Wi-Fi was out, so we did have to pay in cash. About 2 hours to the north, and we made it here to Nungwi Beach, which is definitely more of a touristy beach. So it definitely has more of a European kind of vibe. There's beach clubs, there's beach resorts, everything's pretty much beachfront here, and there's also lots of restaurants. It is a very cloudy day, so the water isn't as blue as you'd imagine it to be, but still a very pretty beach.
Also, I want to note, further away where there were not a lot of tourists, there was a good amount of seaweed that was out here. But when you get more into the tourist areas, you see that they definitely clean up the seaweed. Alright, so we just drove about an hour and a half from Nungwi. We made it back here in Stone Town, and we actually are in a different area. We haven't seen these places. Maybe we'll get a coffee, get something to drink, and then we gotta head to the airport. Alright, and we just made it to the airport. 5 days in Zanzibar was not enough, but it's all the time that we have. We did so much, and this place is paradise, and I see exactly why everybody wants to come here. So we came to the airport like 3 hours early, and shout out to Priority Pass and credit cards. We were able to enter the lounge and chill here for 3 hours for free and not pay for any food and drinks. But now it's time to board. The Queen's birthday trip is not done yet. We have 2 more destinations in Africa that we are going to visit. So guys, stay tuned. We're actually flying with Air Kenya for $132 per person to Rwanda. So thank you guys so much for checking out our channel. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.